Katseye, we are talking about why.
First of all, pinkies up.
That's like third of all. We've said it like 3 times this episode.
Second of all, I've got something gnarly to say.
I don't know why we've become obsessed with like keeping up with what Katseye is up to, but I'm worried about those girls, and I have a suspicion that they are representative of what's happening to women in the public sphere.
Well, I guess it's so fascinating that people act like they've learned a lesson from Britney Spears, and then they can't even keep Katseye together as long as it takes to put out one album. Like, look at the Spice Girls. When you really look back at the Spice Girls having lasted, I think like 2 calendar years in their entire era of 3 albums. I would say Spice Girls proper, Spice Girls main. I think it was 2 years where they did 2 or 3 albums and Spice World. And we've read in multiple of their memoirs that it was truly like a death-defying experience.
Burnt them out and burned them down.
It burnt them out and burned them down, much like candles from the apothecary workshop.
Nope, don't say that. I feel like that sounds negative.
Okay, much like candles from not the apothecary workshop, the cheap kind.
Sure. Apothic didn't even pay me to say this. I don't know why I'm defending them with my life over here.
Yeah, you were mean about my corpse reviver.
Well, that's because it goes against my values.
Okay, well, Musk goes against mine.
Oh, she's having a hard time in love, but she won't even fuck a deer. Dating so hard and yet no whale blubber.
Body positivity's gone too far. Anyway, the Katseyes.
So if you don't know, if you're tuning in for the first time in your life to what's going on right now, Katseye is a girl group that used to be 6 members. Their formation was on a reality series called Pop Star Academy Katseye. It was like a competition called Dream Academy, which was a collab between Hybe and Geffen Records. And basically these girls just showed up and danced down and like sang and tried and performed. And
what came of it was this girl group, Katseye, that has put out a couple of hit songs. They're most famous for a denim commercial that is not with one of their songs in the background.
Yeah, they really blew up when The Gap hired them to lip sync to Milkshake by Khalees.
Yeah.
Good on The Gap.
That was smart. Anyway, so Katseye has not yet put out an album, although they've spent now, I think, 2 years touring.
I do have a question. As someone who's seen a lot of their performances on TikTok and stuff, they do a lot of festivals.
Yes.
They're on tons and tons of festivals to like at a degree that's actually killing them, it seems. I do wonder, what do they do at the festival?
Well, I think they have exactly enough songs to do
But this wasn't always true. They've been dripping them. Like in the 18 months ago, what were they doing at a festival?
I think they were just doing Touch 4 times in a row.
Okay, that's still like 12 minutes.
Yeah, and then you bring in crowd work, dancer introductions.
When there's that many girls in the group and they all have to introduce themselves, that's like a big part of it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Pyrotechnics.
And then they wrote gnarly and they were like, okay, now we'll do 2 gnarlies, 2 touches.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so they've been doing these festivals. They've also done a lot of like social engagement. Like
Yes.
they do a ton. They'll like go to a magazine and be like making Bulldog carbonara with the cast of Katseye, or like with the Katseye girls.
It's not wrong, the cast of Katseye.
Yeah, you know, they're always getting like their nails done for interviews where they get interviewed while getting their nails done. There's all these different things. Like you're always seeing them around at like dance practice. So their first full album comes out this week. Leading up to this first full album, Manon was put on temporary hiatus, but everyone said that's forever. She's definitely not coming back. And then just this week, one of their other members, Sophia, announced a temporary hiatus, which, based on recent patterns, feels like it could be forever.
And then the funniest thing is there's another member named Yoonchi, who's the youngest member, I believe. And for whatever reason, she was like off the stage getting water. And all of these clips were taken yesterday. So it did make it seem like there's only 3 Katseye members left.
Yes.
There are still 4, but I will say to lose 33%
Before the first album
is not looking good. They are dropping like flies. And also they are not really allowed to say what's going on with them. And there's also a lot of online chatter and speculation that they're bringing like work to a tizzy. They're not being respected. They're not being listened to. There's so much pressure on these girls.
Yeah, it kind of begs the question of,
what's the point and what are they doing to them?
yeah, like what is the point?
I do wonder what they're being paid, because you remember all those stories about, what was that girl group that Camila Cabello was in?
Oh my God, Fifth Harmony.
You remember Fifth Harmony? And they were like, you don't understand. We were doing like a Grammys performance and then taking the bus home. We had no money. We're broke. Like, I am curious about the finances of a team like this, because when there is so much that goes into hair, makeup, choreography, travel, appearances.
At least Katseye has outfits. Fifth Harmony.
No, Fifth Harmony, they did dirty. Fifth Harmony, like they were like, we'll send you a YouTube tutorial. I hope you show up and know what to do on set. By the way, it's the VMAs. Good luck.
Yeah, they also said, we'll send you another YouTube tutorial. I hope you can sew.
They said you have $25 to Amazon Prime. The theme is construction. Make it work.
No need to bring Tim Gunn into this. He would have dressed him up nice.
Something endearing about me is I'm always mixing up Tim Gunn and James Gunn.
Are they not the same guy?
No, one guy's the director of Superman.
I know.
He's like the Childish Gambino. His director name is James and his fashion name is Tim.
Yeah. And he's always making it work.
Anyway, I just know that a lot of you are worried about Katseye. You're using us for all of your Katseye information. And I do want to update you. We are down to OT4, which is the one true 4. OT6 is Reddit speak for the one true 6. They believe that the band is only whole when all 6 members are there. The band
has never been, technically speaking, the band has like never existed with 6. Like the band starts when the first album comes out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there is no band. And I'm actually an OT1. I'm a believer that they don't know that this is the second half of the competition.
Yeah.
It's kind of Survivor, where like the first challenge is to get on Survivor. The second challenge is to outlast your own team. And that's what they don't know.
Exactly.
Anyway, good luck to all the members of Katseye. We want you guys to be healthy and happy and honestly have just individual solo careers.
God, Adela. I just found out about Adela.
Oh my God.
Adela's from Dance Academy.
The baddest bitches ain't in LA. No, I know all about that. They said, Adela, you're a solo artist.
And they were goddamn right. So why are they being so nice to Adela and so mean to everybody else?
No, but you have to think about it from Adela's perspective. At the time, it felt like she lost.
Right. And here she is with a hit song before Katseye even has an album out.
Well, they've had a hit song. I spent 6 hours watching gnarly videos once. I came here to this very studio with tears in my eyes one time saying, I understand what they're talking about in the song Gnarly. And then I found out that I actually had the lyrics wrong and they were saying the opposite. But I felt so seen. And the lyrics were like, oh my God, that song sucks.
Congratulations.
Yeah. No, I thought they were saying, oh my God, that song's so lame. Congratulations. And I thought it was like a commentary on when somebody comes and shits on you and you're like, good job. Good for noticing that my shit sucks. I'm still making it and I'm proud of myself. But it turns out the lyrics are like the opposite. It's like, that song's so great. Congratulations. Anyway, my point is, you should see them move. You should see them move in their little outfits.
They're moving too hard. They can't keep up with themselves.
There's like a centrifugal force situation where like some of the girls are getting ejected out.
Yeah. I'm just worried about them. To them, I say, hang in there, stay to the middle. And to the team, I say, what's your point? Like, what's the goal? What are we going for here? Hurt the girls just because you can? Just because you can tell them go faster, go faster? How about you like let them live?
Why do you think Yoonshi doesn't get to have her own Wikipedia page? Is it because she's under 18?
Because she left the stage to get water right when they were doing the Wikipedia page.
Stop, I hurt myself. Stop, I got a stitch. That one really got me.
Well,
we called this Cats Off.
Yeah.
Because the Katseye girls are falling off the stage.
This week in Cats Off, which girls are off?